Well, hey gang, welcome to the show before the show where I check to make sure everything is working, and it looks like it's good so far. First and foremost, I'd like to thank our Patreon community for showing up for this gameplay. I'm excited to get some games in with you all. This has been a really interesting month for the channel. I know you've probably noticed as viewers, and obviously you guys following along with the channel, that it's been a lot of live streams. I wanted to take this month to figure out how to best accomplish this. Not only the stream quality, but how I should handle it on my end. So it is funny. I just mentioned over on the community page for YouTube that I just got this monitor. This is the second monitor that I've had sent in, and I didn't think it was going to arrive on time. But literally everything's set up the way I would want for all future live streams. Very excited to have this in. These will be bi-weekly moving forward. They're not going to be every week, although I do hope you enjoy the content from these. I figured to scratch that, gameplay itch, but, in the what's more department, it's just a great way for us to play games together and obviously have guests on in the future, and of course 99 members as well. But a couple of notes. There's a tropical storm blowing through New York City, so if you hear loud noises, it's likely rain blasting my window pane, so that's inevitable. Also, note, there is a drinking game that you may participate in. Yes, be right back, getting a drink to participate. Lovely. So I have coffee because I've literally been at setting up this setup this whole morning. But I want to state, our Patreon community knows this already, but I've been working on a drinking game. And this is a mock-up of said game. There may be typos. Certain cards have already been errated. But this is the game that we played on a pre-recorded Brew Wars episode, as well as another segment called Happy Hour. We'll talk about that later, I guess. But the drinking game itself, completely composed. My goal for this is that this be a public object that anyone can print out and have drinking games to play with their friends. This could be a product in the future. It's not a huge thing, on my to-do list. But this is something that I wanted to work on, not only by myself, which I have, but hopefully with the community. So if you guys have suggestions, I would love to hear them. I'd like to take notes after this video on this game, what you felt worked, what you felt didn't work. Of course, I'm extending this to our patrons who are with me now, but also you guys in the viewing audience. I feel like I should grab a drink as well, so I'm probably going to let you guys handle the stream in just a second. But man, boy, this drinking game really works. I had a huge headache this morning because we drank quite a bit playing last night, so it works, and that's why some of these cards were errated. But I'll explain the rules of this game in just a moment. But I'm gonna grab a bottle of tequila and I'll let you all introduce yourselves to the chat. Hi chat, I'll catch up with you in just a second. I'll be right back. And you can introduce yourselves in turn order. How about that?
Okay. Hello, I'm Spaceman MTG. I'm going to be playing Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow. The list that I'm playing is the pivot list from the cEDH database.
Hey, I'm Robin, or Trueheimer. I'm playing Rana, the Ever-Watchful. This is kind of based on a deck by Whimsy, who is on the Azorius Discord, because that's basically the only guy I found that brewed this deck as well. So big shout outs to this guy.
Nice. Who gets a shout out?
Whimsy, I think was his name.
Nice.
Hi, Cusa or Josh, and I'm playing Essica just because I'm trying to figure out how to make Essica work, and so a lot of creatures trying to ramp up with legendaries, get extra value, and have a few stacks pieces and control pieces. It's basically a value toolbox type deck.
Nice. And hi guys, I'm Pat. I'm playing Oswald Fiddlebender because I'm pretty addicted to playing this list. It's also giving me an opportunity to feel where its strengths and weaknesses are. So it's something that I've been playing a lot recently, and it's been updated a handful of times, but it's nearing finalization. There's a couple of cards that just don't exist that would be great for it, and I'm hoping those come out. But there's actually 2 cards that are in the mail that are supposed to be in this deck, so I'm using some odd utilities in here to make up for those slots. But let me tune in with the chat, see where you guys are at. Dylan Davis says, finally I get to tune in live. Well, thank you for joining. Haven't had the chance to watch yet, but thanks, guys. Well, you're welcome. Hamahimana says, hey, guys, sweet-looking decks. Oh, thanks. Can't wait to play them. And Trent says, forgive me, Pat, I will not be drinking when we play. I just woke up, and it's a bit early for a longboard for me. No, come on, commit. I'm just kidding. You're good. No need to commit. So I might as well talk about this during the show before the show and get us set up. Obviously, I can break this down again for our next play group. I think some of the pods will contain some of the same players. But in an ideal world, we'll play for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Let's see how many games we can actually get in. But this is a conditions deck. This is a rules deck. There is 1 condition and 2 rules set in play for every game. The conditions and rules have triggered effects. And just like split-second abilities, when they're put on the stack, you can't interact with them. All right, so as an example, and leading into our first game, Jen's Kid says, glad to see a drinking game make a comeback. And of course, Oswald is here. Yeah, I'm very excited. If you guys have been following the channel from the get-go, you'll know that Brew Wars, one of the core elements was drinking games. And it never got an official game up until now. So I'm very excited to be able to introduce this to you guys. But our first condition is mistake. And this actually conditions with big. So whenever your commander leaves the battlefield, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, remove a rule at random. But there also happens to be a conditioned effect with this. This is really cool. I like this one. So big and mistake. Conditions with mistake. Whenever you cast your commander, flip a coin. If you win the flip, add a new rule. That was cut out from the bottom there. But that is what that's stating. And as I mentioned, there are 2 rules in effect at the beginning of every game, and those rules are creature heavy. During every untapped step, if there are 2 or more creatures untapped, drink. And this means everyone drinks together. We can clink it, drink it. We're all virtually, obviously, so you can clink your cam if you want, but we'll enjoy a drink together. And there are some golden rules I'll mention in just a second. But lastly, we have stop hitting me. If a player loses 3 or more life during any turn, drink. Now, I'll leave these somewhere on my board so we can all see them. And I'll put these off to the side for now. As you can tell, the conditions will either remove or grant more rules. There are a handful of conditions that do this, but there aren't going to be any more conditions added to this game as we play today. Conditions are usually solid from the get-go. The only thing that's modified are the rules, so I'll set those aside for now. And I'll put the rules deck up here, actually. I hope that's all fairly clear. And audience, if you notice that one of these triggers, if you notice that a rule triggers and we miss it, feel free to let us know, because I don't want to miss out on any of this. Let's go ahead and put this over here. And I'll put big and mistake off to the side as well, so you can see that. Lastly, golden rules. If you're not a legal drinking age, don't be drinking with us. But if you want to join and participate, you can drink whatever you want. I know it's apparently bad luck to cheers or toast without an alcoholic beverage, but that's nonsense. A little bit of bad luck never hurt me. So go ahead and join in if you want. Let me see here. Drinking coffee to this. That's good. I'm finishing coffee, and then we'll be joining everyone with tequila. Probably will as with Justin. Okay. Hello, humans. Hi, Dart Owl. That's a rule that will get everyone drunk with these commanders. Which one? The creature heavy or stop hitting me? Maybe stop hitting me? If you miss a trigger, is it an extra drink? No, it's not, because these get very carried away. Trust me, you'll get carried away with these, as it already stands. Gloved up Yuriko, handling straight dollars. You might have noticed. And drinking water. That's good. That's a good choice, Dart Owl. I probably need more water. I've got water next to me. That's probably what I'll start with. But why don't I fire this up? Let's do this proper. And I'll randomize our order in just a second. But Welcome back to the 99, where we're focused on brewing a better competitive commander. I'm your host, Patrick Marlette, and this is Brew Wars Live, a little slice of our gameplay segment here for you, live with our Patreon community this time around. And they've introduced themselves already. If you haven't seen the show before the show, we talked about our list, our decks, our aspirations and dreams, and of course, the conditions and rules you see directly in front of us. There's a drinking game today, if you notice from the title of this video. But as with every weekly episodic, I like to take a moment to discuss our monthly topic. And for the month of August, we have what got you into Magic the Gathering, and is that still the reason you play? Now note, a lot of our players, this has been a month of live streaming, so I don't expect you to answer this multiple times if you've answered this on a previous stream. So instead for you, if you'd rather not answer the monthly topic or participate in that, you can answer the question, what card and or set do you feel was the best for Commander this year thus far, right? And for me, as an example, I think Oswald's been the best thing for Commander, and I mean casual to competitive. It's very strong in the 99, and it's obviously very strong in the command zone, or at least that is my own interpretation. And for the monthly topic, I'll be reading for Charles Zingrone. So, as a kid, I collected Magic the Gathering cards and would put them in binders and boxes because I just loved the old art. Last year, I realized how much time me and my 11-year-old were spending on Xbox. So, the plan was to get him and myself in a hobby we both would enjoy. Locally, we have a great game store called Nerdvana here in New Jersey, where I took my son to, and he naturally fell for Pokemon cards, but I fell back in love with the art of MTG cards. As I was looking at them, I met some people playing Commander, and that was the start of me actually going from collecting cards and reading them to actually playing paper Magic. Now my only goal is to brew super strong decks and try and win as many games as I can when I take a day off and go to play Magic. And that's awesome. It's funny, I feel like I gravitated towards Pokemon cards as a kid too, so I can't blame your son for that, but you did try. You definitely tried. And gang, how about you all? What got you into Magic, and or what do you feel was the most impactful card or set from this year thus far? And we can go in the turn order we're in now.
Sure. So I'd say, looking back on it, what originally got me into Magic was I was going to like a really small like college prep school, and when you go to a school like that, everyone's a nerd, and what the nerds were playing was Magic the Gathering. So I somehow convinced my mom to go out and buy me it was like a pre-con like starter deck. It was like some red aggro burn deck or something. So ultimately what got me into Magic was just being able to play in between long AP classes in high school with my friends at lunch or after or before school. And then after that, I just sort of stopped playing for basically almost a decade, and then picked it up again like at the tail end of like 2018, and slowly started with like casual Commander, and then eventually made my way to more like high-powered cEDH stuff.
Nice. Yeah, that's funny, man. It was your in-between game during college courses?
So in-between game for like AP courses in high school. So
Gotcha.
like I guess technically college courses, sure. But the school that we went to was like pretty like dystopian, honestly. And they found out that we were doing it like in between lunches in a teacher's classroom, and they shut it down. And then we couldn't play in the morning time, and then they wouldn't let us play it after school on campus. So we had to go to like a Chili's and play, basically.
Nice. And what about you, Truheima?
Yeah, I got into Magic by a friend who just happened to had a lot of cards, and I remember us playing the game like for years without fully understanding it. I had never any idea that there's like a real competitive scene or anything. So we just played white kitchen table Magic, and I actually stopped playing Magic for some time until a friend pushed me to start Commander, and well, that's where I'm at now, and I love it so far.
Nice. And I'm just randomizing order as we go along here, don't mind me, but I'm going to do this 5 times, and Kusa, you can go next.
Yeah, so I started playing in like 93, 94 before I did an exchange year in Japan. because I would hang out at a hobby shop, and my next door neighbors, there were 3 boys, and we just hung out at the hobby shop, and the game came out, and we were in very, very early. Unfortunately, all those cards are gone.
Shoot.
But and then I went to Japan for a year, and I took a 25-year break, and then my kids have got me back into it. And when I got back in 25 years later, I'm very into board games. So Commander feels much more like a social experience and kind of like a board game experience. So definitely my preferred format.
That's interesting. I totally agree with that. It's there's something about one-on-one MTG that brings out a more competitive nature in me. Any game that's mono-y-mono, I feel like you just want to best your opponent. Whereas something like Commander, with how many variables there are, it's truly never competitive. You can have competent players, the best decks, but it's there's too many variables for this to be a truly competitive game. And I think that's what loosens up my competitive nature and makes this more of a social experience. And I absolutely love this game for that very reason. And I actually grew up playing a lot of board games, so I can understand that. Getting a group of like 4 to 6 people together, or even less, maybe just 3 people. Maybe you're playing with your parents, learning through some new board games, something from the Mattel catalog, or let me see. I don't really have. I've got a lot of obscure board games on my wall. Nothing you'd really find at a Walmart, but yeah, I definitely understand that. Definitely get that. I actually like playing a lot of collaborative board games too nowadays. Specifically, shout out to Space Cowboys for the Sherlock Holmes series. I believe they're the ones that produced that game. But the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective series. If you've never played that, it's a great game to play with family, friends. It's not competitive. You're just trying to best the game. Excuse me. This is my first mall. How's everyone on their hands?
I haven't even done it yet.
Oh, yeah. This is the order, though, so do note that. Nice. Yeah, it's funny. I grew up with a lot of board games. I still love playing them, but Sherlock is like the one thing we're on now. But yeah, that's it. I mean, we definitely play a lot of Quacks of Quedlinburg too. If you guys have never heard of that, it's definitely a game you should get by North Star Games. I don't know who. I feel like it's pretty popular now. I feel like you can get that game anywhere. Or if you must play Magic, then Magic the Gathering's a good choice. I think that this hand is probably acceptable.
Nice.
Gosh, do I go down to 6? No. I had a good game last night going down to 5, but I don't know if I want to do that again. I gotta say.
Doesn't it all depend on whether or not you can do a turn 1 Oswald?
Normally, I want to say that both that's not true. Our first on-camera game the other day, I had a turn 1 Oswald, and it was pretty good. The second game we played, I went down to 5, and I had a turn 2 Oswald. I mean, obviously, so long as you have 2 lands, you'll have a turn 2 Oswald. And that game, it kind of played even better. So it's good to be able to rush this out and have this active as soon as possible, but so long as you have plays to make on turn 1, that's good. That's usually good. The plays I can make with this hand, not very great though. But I think I will still keep this. Yeah, why not? Get this moving along. And instead of a coin flip, we can just do an odds or even toss on these.
So I'm on 5 now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, it will be, I'm sure. You're making me think I should probably mulligan again. It's tempting, but not quite. I think I'll probably stick with what I got. Do you guys typically play board and card games or digital games?
Both. There's a game on Steam called Tabletop Simulator, and if you don't have that, you should buy it because you basically can play any board game on that. But my friends and I, we usually do, like, when we can't do in person, we do that. So one of the games.
Sorry, 100%. I'm on Tabletop Simulator. I have probably like 3,000 hours logged on Tabletop Simulator.
Wow. Well, it's funny. I have it now. I do have a copy of Tabletop Simulator. I just haven't gotten on there to play many games. But it's a great way to break in games you haven't tried, because it seems like there's a, I'm going to call it a module, but for many of the games that are out there, board and card game wise, it seems like you can find an active copy on there.
Basically anything worth playing is going to be on there.
Gotcha.
But what are your preferences that you play on Tabletop Simulator? Out of curiosity.
So right now we do Mansions of Madness, Secret Hitler. There's another one that's escaping the name of me. You like play as a ghost, and you have to give like these cards to people, and they have to like guess like a location or a person based off of the cards, and the cards are kind of cryptic, so you have to use like little hints from them. I can't remember the name of it, but there's another one that we've been playing in person that we played a couple times on Tabletop Simulator. It's a co-op game. Can't remember the name of that one either. It's got like a companion app that you use to play it.
We'll need a best hits list after this then. We can leave it in the comment section. But Trueheimer, whenever you're good to go, take it away.
Okay. Yes, I will keep this. So it's draw. The English names. It's the fetch land for green and white. Windswept Teeth.
Okay.
I will fetch.
I love that game. I think it's called Mysterium, the game with the ghost he just talked about.
That's the one, Mysterium.
Mysterium. All right, duly noted. I'd like to check that out.
So this is Tundra.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, did I just shuffle my hand back in?
Did you shuffle your hand into your deck?
I'm not fucking sure, I'm sorry.
You're good. I think that probably deserves a drink. Just you, though.
Oh, I found my head. You.
Well, this is a great way to sculpt your hand against unknowing opponents.
Wait. Yeah, it's...
Oh, the Soul Ring, the Mana Crypt, they were in there.
Yes.
Yeah, shit.
I trust you. I mean, I don't have anything for you.
I started with 5.
You did start with 5.
And I drew 1.
Okay.
So this, I'm sorry. I just put the cards on top. I'm sorry. So...
Warhammer 40k on Tabletop Simulator. That would be a good way to play. That'd be a good way.
That's a go for me.
And that's pass?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll draw. All right. I'm going to play a Scalding Tarn. I'm going to crack it for a tropical island. And then I'm also going to play a Rogue Rack, a Mox Amber, and I'm going to tap the Amber and the tropical for a Sylvan Library. And then I'll pass.
Fair magic, yes. And that's not your commander, Rogue Rack. That's just in the 99, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I'm going to just go find the tropical island.
Got it. So I just drew for turn, and this sort of changed my whole outlook on life. So let's just go ahead. We'll play... Let's just do the fun things first. I'll go ahead and cast a Mox Amber. I'll cast a Mox Opal. I'll cast a Lotus Petal.
Pretty dirty.
I'll play an Urza's Saga.
Okay.
I'll tap the Mox Opal and Urza's Saga for Fiddlebender. This was a turn 2 Fiddlebender until I top decked one of those 3 cards. I'll let you decide which one I top decked. But on that
now
note,
you roll. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I get to roll. So we get big. So whenever I cast my commander, so this is split second, so technically this is still on the stack. I'm going to roll. Let's just say that odds, we add a new rule. Nope, no new rule. But Fiddlebender, I hope resolves, and I think with that, I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Gotcha. All right, draw. Okay, I'm gonna put a Misty Rainforest into play, and I'll crack it. I'm gonna fetch a Underground Sea with that. Then off the Underground Sea, I will play a Wingcrafter.
Oh, what does that do?
It has Soulbind. When it enters the battlefield, I pair it with an unpaired creature. When either enters the battlefield, they remain paired for as long as I control both of them. And then the paired creature has flying, or both paired creatures have flying.
Gotcha.
And then that's all I'm gonna do. I'll pass the turn.
I will put down a Flooded Strand, and I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Alright, I'm gonna draw 3 for Sylvan. I just need to look at my... Okay. I will take... four damage and put 1 back on top.
You'll take 4 damage?
Yeah, and put one back on top. So
Okay.
I kept 2.
So this reads as just loses 3 or more life, not necessarily from combat damage. So we did hit, stop hitting me.
Okay.
So
All right.
you hit yourself. You hit yourself at the end of turn, but we can clink it now.
Sure. Cheers. All right. All right. I'm going to play a Flooded Strand. I'm going to crack it for a Savannah. And then I'm going to cast Asuka with and the Savannah, which I will go grab in a second. That's going to take 1 more damage. All right.
Asuka on the stack. So we
Yes.
get big. So you can flip a coin.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. When I cast my commander, I roll to see if we add a new rule.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna say, evens is a new rule. Okay. So new rule.
New rule. And that rule
Yeah.
is mine tutors. Oh god. Whenever a commander ability searches library, drink.
Oh.
Yeah. We might do that this game. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
Asuka's on the stack, and Asuka just makes it so that every legendary you control can tap for mana. Is that accurate?
Correct. And vigilant. Vigilant and can tap for mana.
I hate to do it to you, but you're the one with the Sylvan Library. I will actually mana tide the Asuka.
Let's see if I can-
This is the one time this card will be useful. Trust me. It loses so much value late game. This is in for Rebuff the Wicked. If people are watching at home, this is not in the deck.
All right. Yeah.
Resolves? Gotcha. And you said the other land you're getting was a plateau?
No, a Savannah.
Savannah.
So I'm gonna grab the Savannah and pass.
Pass with that? Okay. I'll untap per turn. There's another saga. Let me recount the tale of Urza's saga. I have the ability to make 0/0 colorless artifact creatures. Not so bad. That's not at this step, but soon enough, after the draw. All right, so let's go ahead and play a snow-covered plains. Snow-covered plains. And what do you guys have out there? Okay. I think what we'll do is just play... I'll tap the Mox Amber and the Mox Opal, and I will cast a Damping Sphere. And if you've never seen this card, it's good against Storm List. But if a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces just 1 generic instead of any other type or amount. And each player, each successive cast costs 1 more to cast on that player's turn. On the turn it is. I don't know if I've explained that correctly. I could probably just read it for what it is, but it's about to get broken. Is this good though?
No response.
Got you. All right. I'll activate Oswald and I'll break the Damping Sphere. And I'm going to put a search trigger on the stack. So mine tutors. We all get to have a drink. Cheers to you all. And now we've resolved that split second ability. I'm going to go ahead and grab a card from my deck. Is that good?
No response to the search.
Got you. All right. Let me look at my hand really quick. All right. Gosh. You know what? Hate to be the guy. I'll do the Trinity Sphere.
Well, that makes my next turn much easier.
I'm not in this.
It's either that or like a combo card. I don't know. Let's just do Trinity Sphere. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and pass.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Okay, let's play a land for turn. And play Dark Slick Shores. It enters untapped because I control 2 or fewer lands. I'll move to combat. And I'll swing Wingcrafter at Oswald.
At Oswald? Yeah. It's not gonna be blocked. Is this a... What is Yuriko's cost as a ninjutsu?
It's blue-black, so before damage,
Gotcha.
I'll ninjutsu in Yuriko.
And she is a 3/3?
She's a 1/3.
1/3. Okay, at least there's that. All right, I'm ready for the damage. So this is interesting. You technically ninjutsu'd her.
Not casting.
Yeah. So you didn't necessarily cast her. This is an alternative casting cost. Do we want a rules check on big? It's gonna happen a lot. I think you should roll the die.
Okay.
But we probably don't need too many more rules. We'll see.
All right, we'll say odd is a new rule.
Okay.
You got a 1.
Okay. We have Mana Crypt. When a Mana Crypt is played or leaves the battlefield, drink. We've eroded that to enters the battlefield, but if a Mana Crypt is played or leaves the battlefield.
Gotcha. Okay. And then my Yuriko trigger. I'll reveal a Dismember.
And that's a 3 CMC, right?
Yep.
Gotcha.
And we all get that.
We
Yes.
do. We all get to enjoy that.
Well, I have too many cards in my hand, so I'm going to move to discard.
I will fetch before it's my turn,
Sounds good?
if that's cool.
Yeah.
We will discard a Temporal Trespass. All right.
Untapped Hallowed Fountain. We need to shock that in.
So for people asking about the gloves, the reason why I wear them is exactly what the person said, to keep the sleeves clean. I have this thing with my hands where they get ridiculously sweaty, like no matter what I do. So the gloves just help keep the grime off of it. I got tired of buying new sleeves, so that's really just it.
That's fair. I know exactly what you mean. I feel like I should wear gloves. Because like when you play these often enough, like you'll get grime built up on the sleeves, and it's just tedium to have to constantly wipe them down. So I get it.
It's true. So it's my turn?
It is indeed. I'm good.
Okay. Draw. A Mystic Gate.
Okay. That's 3 mana.
I'm going to cast Eidolon of Rhetoric.
Ooh, 1 spell per turn.
Yeah, that's a rule of law on a 1/4 enchantment creature.
Damn. Yeah, that is a rule of law. Oh, sorry guys. This is gonna be a longer game. And I'm good.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for my turn. That's...
All right. Untap. I will draw 3 for Sylvan Library.
Nice. Just so the audience at home knows, this is a Panasonic G85. It's an older unit with their 12. It's something like a roughly 25 to 70 millimeter lens.
Keep this one. I'm gonna put these 2 on top. Right. I'm gonna play a Verdant Catacombs.
Verdant Cats. If anyone wants to improve their video quality, just buy a cam link. Is my suggestion.
Crack it. I'm gonna crack it for an underground C.
Underground C.
And then I am. Yeah, I'm gonna. First one, my 1 cast for the turn is a Chromox, and I'm going to exile Thassa's Oracle underneath it.
And you're going to pay 3 for that, right?
Oh, right. Finish Fair's out there.
You have the mana. You do have the mana.
I do. Okay, so I said I'm getting an underground C. So
correct.
Okay, so I will attack 3. Yeah, I forgot about the Trinisphere.
That's all right. It happens.
Okay.
But did you take damage off the Sylvan Library, by the way?
No, I just kept 1.
Interesting. Okay, got you.
Yeah. I put 2 back.
I was just tracking the stop hitting me. That's all.
But sorry, I'm searching for the underground sea now.
Go for it. Are you done after that, though?
Yes.
Not to rush you, but I might just do some preemptive untaps here. I've got nothing else to do at the end of your turn. These will be untapped.
Sorry, yes, I said I passed.
Yeah,
sorry
okay.
if I got cut off.
Gotcha. All right, I'll go ahead and take my turn. You get your UC and shuffle up, but I'm going to draw. No triggers on my end. And then on the main phase, this is going to pop, right? So let me look at what I drew. All right. That's not so bad. With this trigger, we're going to obviously float 1 mana, so I'll have generic floating, and then we'll search my library, and then this saga will go bye-bye. But if that's good, I'll search my library.
I have no response to the search trigger on the saga.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I think... Let me see here. This is a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. I think I know what I want though. I think we're just gonna grab this soul ring to start. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle out. And with that soul ring, go ahead and this. Okay. I'll tap, produce 3 mana, and I'll go ahead and cast a Rings of Bright Hearth. This is out of play. And that's my 1 cast per turn. But I'll also play a Plains, and I will activate Master Oswald here. And Oswald's going to hit... I believe my Soul Ring. Trying to do some mental math here. It's a real mess of a deck to play if you've never played it, but it's fun. Yeah, we'll go ahead and break the Soul Ring here. But while the activated ability is on the stack, I'm going to go ahead and tap both the Mox Amber and Mox Opal to copy this activated ability with Rings of Bright Hearth. So the copy will resolve, and then I'll do the original. This is still broken. And if that's good, it technically tutored twice, but we only need to drink once. So cheers to you guys and the audience at home. Clink, clink. All right. Let's go ahead and grab some stuff. The tricky bit. This is the bit where you got to do math. I'm not good with math.
And neither am I, man.
And you have a line to win here, don't you?
So
with the 2 activations.
I only got the 1 cast, so I could get something like a Grim Monolith and a Magerite Stone, right? Untap Oswald, and then we'd be able to do another activation on Oswald. I think the best thing to do might be to just put more stuff on the field and try to overwhelm at this point. So it's that, or I can put out a play line that could potentially win, yes. But I don't know if I have the mana for it, and I don't necessarily want to do the math right now. That's what happens. It's funny, I've played this deck a lot, but I still, I haven't put to memory every single play line. There is probably I don't know if there's a play line here with as little white mana as I have, but we will do this though. I'll tap the Grim Monolith, generate 3 generic mana. I'll use Magerite Stone, bringing this down to 2 generic to untap Oswald. And then we'll, of course, tap Oswald again to search my library. We're going to break, as we do this, the Grim Monolith. Right? Okay. Maybe I do have it. Let's see. If that's good, drink! Cheers. Clink, clink, clink. Oh, God. Okay. Tequila. I'm pretty sure that's why I had a headache last night, but still worth it. All right. So here's what I would go for. I'll go for a Staff of Domination, and I go for a Basalt Monolith. Give me 1 second, guys. It's in the deck. I hope so. And if you'll notice, I've got 2 generic floating still and a Lotus Petal. I'll shuffle up in just a second, but let me see if I can go ahead and try to activate this now. Unfortunately, because I've cast my one spell this turn, I can't do much else other than draw my deck. I know that sounds silly to say, but that's the best I can do. So when you activate Basalt Monolith, I'll generate 3 mana. I'll use the 3 mana to untap Basalt Monolith, but as I use that activation trigger, I'll spend 2 generic to copy the untap on Basalt Monolith. So it'll untap, I'll generate 3, it'll untap, I'll generate 3 more. So I went from 5 to 6. Every time I do this, I can continuously make generic mana. So if this is good, if you want to respond to that first untap trigger, or activation rather, definitely understand that. But if that resolves, then I'll have infinite generic.
Have no response to the first activation.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so it'll untap, and then I'll make 3 generic, and this is the next untap coming. If that's good, then I'll continue the line.
Good with that loop.
Okay, so infinite generic. I'll of course leave this untapped here, and let's go ahead and draw a card. This is on the stack, I should say. This is weird because I've already cast Rings of Bright Hearth, which is the tricky bit, right? So what I will do is just draw again, draw, and I'm doing this by tapping and untapping Staff of Domination for the audience at home. I'm not just cheating right now, I promise.
You can untap Oswald too, right?
I could.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, you're absolutely right. This is technically the better play. So Eidolon of Rhetoric is 3 CMC. Is that accurate?
Yep.
Okay. So we have infinite generic mana. Okay. So how do I do this with no colored mana is the real question. Okay. So we will break the Lotus Petal for 1 white. I'll use Oswald Fiddlebender to break. It's 3 CMC? Portable Hole is 2 CMC and under? Let's break.
Yes.
God. Okay, let's break Mox Amber. And we will search my library for. That's it. Arkham's Astrolabe. Arkham's Astrolabe. Let's find it. Come on. I promise. I think I've got it, gang. I think I've got it. We'll get around the Eidolon. Arkham's Astrolabe enters the battlefield. I'll draw a card. I should shuffle technically. If you want me to shuffle, I can do that, but that'll be the draw. What we'll do is filter another white. I'll tap this, untap it, untap Oswald. I'll tap this to break Arkham's Astrolabe. Now search my library again to find a new utility for the list, and definitely one I recommend if you play this list. Because there are scenarios where you need to remove things. We're going to go ahead and put into play a little card called Glass Casket. And I'll exile the Eidolon of Rhetoric.
Alright. Interesting.
Okay, so with that, now I'm just going to go ahead and do this number, Technically, you don't need to go ham here, but we will untap here, and I'll just draw up until I see Walking Ballista in this particular scenario, and I'll cast Walking Ballista for 1 billion. Let me see if I can find it, gang. Sorry. It's in the deck. I should at least present the win, but I hope this was a good example of how the deck plays, and then I'll switch decks, I promise. No more Trinity Spheres. Walking Ballista. 3rd from the bottom. We'll go ahead and cast Walking Ballista for 1 billion, and if anyone has a response to that, they may. But otherwise, I'll remove counters and zap, zap, zap everyone.
Yeah, I'm 1 mana short.
Oh, drink. I definitely use Oswald a few more times than what was presented so far as our rules are concerned. But cheers.
Yeah, the mana tide. Like, if that mana tide really did me in, because if I had had the mana ahead of time, I would have.
Oh, the Rog Rack.
Because I had the counter spell and the Tail's End in my hand. So.
Nice. So clearly, Manatizing Eska, best move, VIP move. I'm glad.
No, never counter Essica. That's not nice.
Well, I mean, I saw you had more than just one piece of ramp. I'm like, that seems a little.
Yeah.
Especially, I think you had the Sylvan Library at this point as well.
Yeah. I had my engine was about to go online, and
yes,
you stopped it, so that was a good stop.
Yeah. So far as presenting a threat, I didn't want to bully you, but I felt like that.
No. I was completely the right play.
Having the Rings of Bright Hearth in hand, when I went for the Trini Sphere, it's like, do I be nice and just go for Basalt, or do I be cruel and go for Trini Sphere? And I know it can be damning sometimes, at least for any form of interaction, but definitely happy I went for the Trini Sphere there. Was that turn 3 or 4? I didn't really...
The win? I think that was 3.
Very cool.
Yeah, because I had 3 lands out, and I dropped every land. I dropped every turn, so... Yeah.
So I know that we have a handful of Patreon members that would want to jump on. Let me just go ahead and check with them, and then obviously you guys have seen the pod lineup, but let me check on the availability of our round 2 players. It seems like Joss is not good. Give me 1 second, but I believe NoBrew would want to jump in. If you are watching, feel free to let me know, and then we'll cycle through some players. And let me go ahead and just add you guys to chat right now. So while we're here, let me add at least NoBrew, which might mean that we keep 2 of you guys if you're free to play another game. But let me just see if Josh is available.
Yeah, he said he's available 1 sec.
Okay. Just make sure you accept my friend requests on, if you're listening, make sure you accept the friend request on Discord. And I'll just type that. While we're waiting, we can have a mock round or do something if you guys want. Hey, Trent, how are you? But let me go ahead and I'm going to drop a link so that you guys can join me. It's going to be in this group chat. Give me 1 second to grab that link for you guys. That's interesting. Am I lying to you?
I do want to mention both times I've played with you, you've had a turn 3 Fiddlebender win.
Is that true? I'll take your word on that.
Yes.
Damn. Yeah.
The other time it was because I got greedy and tapped out when I had interaction in my hand. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's so funny. I almost disrespected Oswald there. It's funny, when I looked at the staff line of play, I'm like, I can't cast anything. But, I mean, I just went through multiple activations. It's funny. I feel like when you're balancing, a lot of different things, you kind of neglect the basics. But, yeah, don't forget, Oswald is just an activated ability. It's kind of gross. It can be gross. It's funny. Our Brew Wars games went well, but... Oswald didn't get to pop like that on turn 3 either game. They're very long. I hope you're ready for lengthier games. But Trent, if your audio is on, I'm not hearing you. Feel free to speak up.
No, I was letting you guys talk.
Oh, okay, cool. So let me just invite Josh to this chat, and obviously we can play another game. And of course, I'll leave it to the chat. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and just ask on... Oh, you know what? I don't have YouTube open. But chat, live audience, if you want to see Oswald again, let me know. If you want me to switch, we can do that as well. But I'll just take as many yays or nays as are given and tally them up right now. Because this is so demanding on my laptop, I just have Streamlabs open, and it won't let me post polls on Streamlabs. Normally I have the YouTube channel open on my Safari, but this is as close as we can get without, crushing my laptop. But I'm going to mix up or rather shuffle up our conditions and rules. And who would like to stay for a second game?
Well, I have to go, so that makes it easy for me at least.
Damn, Spaceman. All right. Well, it was good gaming with you.
Yeah, next time, I've been like a brew, was it brewmaster? I can't remember the title.
Got you.
For a while, and then haven't really participated much. But I'm finishing my master's soon, so once that's done, definitely I'll be engaging a lot more with the community.
Even still, I really. What's that? Oh yeah.
No, what you getting your master's in?
It's a Master's of Science in Healthcare Administration.
Oh.
Nice. You going to be the boss man? Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess.
That's good.
Nice.
Josh.
What's up, bro? What you doing?
I'm tired as hell.
Samesies, dog. Samesies. Stayed up way too late.
So on that note, let me just randomize this then. If Truheimer and UTC are still good to play, or rather Kusa and Truheimer, it's going to be odds is Kusa, evens is Truheimer.
Right.
So we got Truheimer in again, unless you don't want to play, but either way.
I'm fine with one more that was
Yeah,
kind of
if-
fast.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if there happens to be a third one, maybe I'll stick around and jump into that one then. If
Love
if
that.
works.
Would love that. I want to see Essica pop off again. I rarely fight Essica, so it's actually really fun to play against Essica. But yeah, definitely hang tight. I'll let you know if there's a third game after this. But let me check in with the chat, see if they wanted a different list. I mean, I could switch over to. Imagine switching over to like Rock Rack and.
You
The
guys are-
general consensus is switching it.
You
Oh,
guys are doing spell table, right?
We
Yes,
are doing
maybe
spell
so.
table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I
it's
need
not
to get-
table, bro.
Just
I
make
need to
sure
get
you.
out of spell table. What's the return to lobby thing, or do I just close out?
Oh, you can just.
So the settings button on the left.
You're gonna need to mute yourself on spell table there,
Oh.
Trent. There we go.
My bad.
And Joss, so that you can join the game, the link is gonna be on Discord, but in the Brew Babies chat.
Got you, big dog.
Yeah, it won't let me send another link for some reason. So if you find that one, it should work. Let
Oh
me see
shit,
here.
it's all the way up, or
Aussie for the win. What do you want to switch to? So Sithis, I hate to put an asterisk on this. Sithis is actually being switched up right now, and a lot of her isn't sleeved. I've been revising her pretty thoroughly, so she's not ready to play at the moment. Pretty sure it was turn 3. He ended with 2 planes and had Urzas. That is accurate. It was turn 3 then. We've seen Oswald do it, staying often enough. Matthew said, "Here, I'll switch to a quicker list. I'm gonna switch to Rograk and Tevesh because would love to see Rograk and Tevesh. There you go. Okay, so that's enough for me. I will.
Play some Scorpion.
Oh yeah? Here, I'll switch it up. And I'll go ahead and randomize us in just a second as well. It's going to be 4. So I might as well do that now so that you guys can at least get your opening hands. And this way, knowing where you are in the turn order, this will hopefully help you better assess what hand you keep. And
Well, that's going to be a mull no matter what.
So that was 2. This is 3. And this is going to be 4. Last. Great.
I love it.
that's
every-
definitely what I wanted.
Every time I play my proactive list, I'm last. So, fantastic. But we'll switch to Rograk here. Let me just go ahead and add that. Rograk and Tevesh.
Dude, no, we were playing last night. Ellis, on this Discord too, actually. Ellis, we were playing, and she got last about for 8 hours. It was hilarious.
God.
Oh, so they took your luck then.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how today goes. JK, I can't even think straight. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Last night was pretty absurd. We all played. We did a recorded Brew War session. If you were tuning in a little late, we did a recorded Brew War session, and we wound up playing with the drinking games, and they were
Nice.
very effective. Let me state. But it was a fun time. I really enjoyed myself. I'm definitely going to look to revise these drinking game rules before we game again. But really, really great time. Everyone enjoyed themselves. Definitely want to do more of those. It's going to be a different cut than our normal Brew Wars, though. Or rather, what has been the norm as of late. Trying a different approach to Brew Wars this time.
How so?
Well, it's like...
Oh, can't spoil?
Well, no, it's not really a spoil. So it's like...
Just a little bit.
So with Brew Wars, normally, at least what has been the scenario recently, we've been doing... What the heck? Oh, this is Sithis. What am I doing? So we've been doing Brew Wars with asides, right? And generally speaking, those asides functioned as insight to the player's moves. Now, I have to state that the channel is doing well. It's healthy. the Brew War segments don't get enough views, truthfully, to warrant the
Really?
amount of work that goes into them. Yeah. So
Fair enough.
I want to change the way the game is done, and hopefully for the better, to allow for more viewership. I don't know if it's not pushed enough on YouTube, but it's interesting. Like the impression. Okay, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff that goes in the background of all of this, but the click-through rate based on impressions are usually really good, but the viewership really teeters off, like around the 15K mark. And I gotta say, you know, for 4K footage, with as much footage as I'm shooting and as much time as it takes to edit, it isn't enough to warrant the way it's shot now, because it's too demanding on my guest, and it's ultimately too demanding on me. So this next take is gonna be Sans Those Confessionals, and I'm probably going to do some VO in between segments to speed up the pace of the game, because last night's games, the first game for Brew Wars was 2 hours. The second game we played was an hour and a half, and that's part of a segment called Happy Hour. And I'll thank CJ for the naming of that segment. But it's it's very arduous editing all of that and doing the work for that. And
I figure once you started doing the interviews mid thing, I was like, this is gonna kill the guy, 100%.
Yeah. Well, it has been a little taxing, but the other thing is, it's like it takes a big chunk out of time of recording where we could be playing more games. And if all people want is a game, then I can deliver on that. Like, that's not difficult to do. We can record more games, and that's sort of what the happy hour segment is. It's just top-down gameplay, but I'm going to try to take the same approach to editing with voiceover and sped up recording to get to certain gameplay actions. We'll see how much of that is there, but it's the same Brew Wars as before, regular banter, all of that, except we've added the conditions and drinking game rules. I want this to be a staple. I mean, that's one of the things that sort of set this particular segment apart from the beginning, in my opinion, is that it was much more of it's cEDH list, but it's much more of a casual setting with the drinks and whatnot. So I want to continue that tradition with drinking, but the way this is edited is going to be a little differently. There's still opening hands, and I'll be speaking for our guest opening hands, because there was so much time spent recording last night, and literally the storm was picking up last night as well. It was not a conducive space to do recordings in. But that's something I want to... It's like I want to continue doing the Brew War segments, obviously, but it is a lot of work, and they just don't get enough love. I hate to say it. It's just not... It's funny. The amount of effort I put into the YouTube Shorts, I see more of a return on those than I do with Brew Wars, which is crazy to think. And we get a lot of people tuning in just for the shorts. Although this recent short, was not doing well, which is a little upsetting. But it is what it is. That took a while to shoot.
Well, Joshua Stein has a good suggestion in the chat. He's got to watch all the Brew Wars 5 times each to help.
If I watch them 5 times each, well, that... it could. I mean, I think the real thing is that there's a lot of people trying to do the same thing, and there are people with more clout and notoriety than us, and that's ultimately what's going to overtake people's viewership. And it sucks because I really care about this product, but I can't best channels that have a ready-made audience, So it's like, it's
I believe in you, dog. You can do it.
It's difficult.
Well, here's the winning formula, Pat. You need to do a Brew Wars in Luca the entire time. Just
God,
Yeah.
please don't do that. Please don't do that.
It's fine.
Oh God, I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life.
Dude, I actually really love those characters. That 4-part series I shot, it was like hours of shooting that short. And that first short, it's funny, I'm getting more TikTok famous. Like, TikTok has finally accepted my videos and is pushing them to people. And those videos are doing better on there than they are on the channel, which is crazy. But the Luca versus Davil 4-part, please watch it. I think it's a good time. It's very thoughtful. There are literal... It remarks on previous episodes. Like, I had to rewrite that script a handful of times just to make it succinct. But it's like, I think it's a good time.
My favorite is the Lion's Eye Diamond Underworld Breach. That thing was perfect.
Oh, good. I don't want to spoil anything. I think you'll enjoy
the Island Pass.
Oh, dude, that was cancer. I've played against that. I don't care what it is, even if it's funny. That's cancerous. I've had that happen. God.
Yeah,
Blue.
there's always that concern, except when you drop a Trini Sphere off of Oswald, then you're like, nah,
Nah,
no
fine.
concern. But guys, let's go ahead and start this one off. I'll get my hand in a second. But Trueheimer, Josh, Nobrew, I think we're all here. Our condition
Yep.
for the game is its commander. Whenever a spell is cast from anywhere other than a player's hand, add a commander counter. For every 3 counters, add a new rule. So that is our condition for this game. And the 2 rules we
Say it again?
So whenever a spell is cast from anywhere other than a player's hand,
Yeah.
add a commander counter. So that could also mean, like, if you're playing Cody and you cast a spell off the top of your library. if it
I
wasn't-
was thinking of my Underworld Breach. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's cool.
or Underworld Breach. So yeah, so this deck, we're going to add counters. 3 counters, add a new rule. Our rules are Bury Me. Whenever 3 or more cards are put into any graveyard from anywhere, drink. More
boy.
Underworld
We are
Breach.
screwed.
And Mine Ramps. When a commander ability produces mana, drink. So I don't think we have like a Savala or a...
No, we're good. We're safe on that one.
All right, so that is
That was
that for the
accepted.
rules. Let me go ahead and get my hand. If you guys are good, we can start up this
Yeah.
thing.
Dude, I'm so tired. Kill me. Kill me.
So question on the bury me, it's 3 or more, right? Like if one of us were to hypothetically dump our entire deck into the graveyard, it wouldn't be for every 3.
No, it would not. So it's got to be like simultaneously too, right? So if like you
Okay.
use like a grinding station, that's the 3 or more, right? Or if you use Brain Freeze is a storm effect, correct? It's
Yeah.
How much is the mill?
It's 3.
So that
So
would
each storm count will be different. So
Called alcohol point.
Yeah,
It's called
you are trying to kill all of us right now.
yeah,
It's fine.
these rules are almost too effective. Again, like I want to continue to errata these and perfect them so that they're not.
I love this. I love it a lot. Every time somebody casts their commander, drink.
Yeah. You should see. I don't want to spoil this Brew Wars, but there was a
Get
rule.
saucy.
There was a rule in effect called Soul Ring, and it said whenever Soul Ring enters the battlefield or leaves play, drink. Well, I was playing Oswald, and Soul
you
Ring's the
piece
first
of
thing I went for.
He's like, I can win if I just kill them
One, two,
in real life.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Air removal.
If I get them inebriated, then yes.
Oh yeah, dude.
Gosh.
Turn yellow at the table.
I don't know if this is keepable being in last, so we're gonna do this again.
Drinking my coffee over here, guys. You're gonna have to forgive me, but I got
Oh,
the mug.
look at this guy.
You're good. You're good. There's no need to commit. You're good. You don't have to drink with us. It's fine.
If it wasn't like an hour after I woke up, I would definitely would. But that's not going to make for a very productive day.
So this
I
is
also just woke up.
me going down to 7 here, or rather going down to 6. Excuse me. No land hand. That's probably.
That's what I love to see.
See, here's the advantage of that. Your whole hand is gas. All
Yeah.
you need to do is draw land.
Oh, for sure. There was a dark ritual in there, a seething song. I'm like, oh, the things I can do, but I do need some form of mana. All right. This is
You'll
me.
be fine.
It's going
He's
down.
fine.
Going down to 5. All right. One,
Don't worry,
two,
your luck can't be as bad as Joss.
Yeah, I'm pretty unlucky.
You're playing, Pat, with the guy who entombed with Gamble with 31 cards in hand.
Yeah, it was pretty devastating.
And then on the next game, later on in a week or 2 later, Chaos
Chaos
Warp
War.
the same card back onto the field.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I'll
not good. My track record is not good.
I'll do this. I'll keep this hand. I'll put that on top. Oh, this is fine. I'm going down to 5. I'm going to take a more casual game today. Those draws were not favoring me at all.
It's fine.
But yeah, I'm
Are
good
we
to go.
good to start?
I believe so. If everyone has their opening hands.
Yeah, I'm good. All right, I will draw for turn.
Turn 2 Sphinx, baby.
Yeah, that'd be nice, huh? Just a casual swamp. a Lion's Eye Diamond, and a Jeweled Lotus pass.
Rip.
If you crack that LED now,
Draw.
I think I'll leave it there.
all right.
Just so I don't have to drink.
Tundra and pass.
Gotcha.
Okay. Mana Confluence. Exile this thing. Demonic Tutor?
Sure.
Sure, cool. Pass.
Passing with
Take
it?
a life.
All right. Does this change what your DT?
What is that, a Hermit Druid?
100%. I am definitely tutoring up a Hermit Druid. You know this.
Let me go ahead and... Oh, man.
You don't want to hurt me. It's fine.
No, I don't want to hurt
Hurt
you.
him.
You're safe for now. I'll do a verdant cats. I'll crack the cat.
Crack the cat. Oh, no.
Crack the cat. Watch out, boys.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab all my good cards at the bottom of my deck. Great news.
That's perfect. That's
No, it's not.
get
What,
to shuffle it out.
yeah, right. I'm gonna shuffle it pretty hardcore in a second because my draws have been shit. But I did get one good thing. I'll do a Badlands. Now, before I shuffle here, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mog Salvage off of that Tundra, this Badlands. I'm gonna hit your Jeweled Lotus.
Yes.
You can keep the LED though. I'm still trying to hit this goal. I just want my own. I just really want my own Jeweled Lotus. Maybe I'll get there. But the Mog Salvage, thank you, coming in clinch. I've got one more spell to cast, believe it or not.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how upset are you, Nobru?
Maybe like a 4. I'm too
All
tired
right.
to be upset. I do regret, though, that was my key interaction with your Hermit Druid to keep you from being degenerate, so I hope someone else has something.
Nah, dude, I'm not degenerate. It's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna play the best art of Faithless Looting.
God, dude, that is so good.
Burn it with fire.
See,
And he got it in foil, too, this
Yeah.
guy.
I have 2 of them.
He's sticking to his guns.
I bought 2 of them in foil just because you never know, the value might rise. Very doubtful.
Oh, yeah, because the demand
Yeah, the
will be
meme
so
value.
high for it.
We're
The
gonna
meme
go-
value is there, bro.
We're gonna discard. Oh my gosh, how many opposition agents am I gonna see this game? I'll do a Manic Confluence and I'll get rid of. I hate to say it. We're gonna get rid of Reverberate. That feels awful. But I'll
You
pass
love
with that.
Reverberate.
I
8
do.
cards, put graveyard, right?
I just put 2. Oh well, 3. Whenever 3 or
Because
more
you cast
cards.
the spell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically the spell is still on the stack, right? And then I discard
But-
these 2, and then this goes to the graveyard. So it technically wasn't. We can drink. Is that what you?
Doesn't count.
We can
Yeah,
drink.
we
Yeah,
can
come
drink.
on.
Here, if you want to. Cheers. That's what you're trying to say.
I'm playing the Hermit Druid for the drinking game. That's all it is. So we can all drink all the
Yeah,
all
you're
the beers.
such a good sport about it, playing that Hermit Druid.
I will pass.
Well,
Yeah,
Draw
really.
for a turn.
It's for the channel. It's for the
Yeah, I'm
channel.
sure it is. Yeah, I believe you.
Just boozy buddies.
I'll just play as Sunken Ruins and pass.
Fair. Oh, True Hunter.
Harmony?
I think so.
He's totally thinking. He's gonna do some coolness.
Probably. Enlightened Tutor? Is this the time?
Totally. On the upkeep, 100%.
But Trueheimer, you're good to go as soon as you're ready.
Sorry.
Or not. Or not thinking. Holding that mana
Yes,
tile.
sorry, I was just zoned out in the chat.
Oh, you're so good.
Okay, so I get the pass.
Yes.
All right, sorry. Draw. Panine.
Oh.
Hermit Druid, you say?
No, dude. Don't hurt me.
He
It's
has a
fine.
Hermit Druid.
Just look away. Just totally look away. Just let this happen. I'm doing it for the channel so they can drink. We all just want a little reason to day drink.
I'm afraid my
Don't be afraid.
hands don't work for Hermit Druid.
It's fine.
Well, you know, a Scarab God would have, you know, at
Curse.
least
Curse
You can still
totem.
cast
from
it.
wanting to it.
You can do
You can
curse
use your
totem
lion's
now.
eye.
No, that was to threaten the activation.
Oh. It's fine.
So I'm just going to play a Mystic Gate, and I will have to pass.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna give it to you, even though I love you.
I was just about
Never.
to ask. you
Wishclaw? Wishclaw?
Trevheimer? I don't know how to say your name. What is it?
That's just a fancy way to spell a U. I'm 100% going to change my name because I have to constantly explain it. It's just you.
Trueheimer.
Like the
Close
Latin
enough.
type of writing, yeah.
All right, Hermit Druid.
So,
It's fine. It's fine. Nothing's. It's fine. Just go ahead. Pass the turn.
Please.
You get your 1/1 spirit though. You.
Oh yeah, true. For the orchard.
But you're gonna give it to me, Joss?
Nah, dude. You want to hurt me. I don't want to help people who want to hurt me. You're up, Pat.
Oh yeah? We're letting the Hermit Druid resolve.
Yeah, my thing was gonna be to play Scarab God, but here I got nothing else right now.
All right, fine with that.
Good.
I'm fine with
Let the
that.
hate flow through you.
I'll do a Bloodstained Mire, and I'll crack the Bloodstained Mire. Anything in response?
No response from me. By
How
the way,
many times
Joss,
have that op agent hit you? He's so scared of it.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
point on this doll where the op agent has touched you.
Oh, yeah, right. What were you gonna say, Number? Sorry, I cut you.
Oh, I was gonna ask if that pithing
Yeah.
needle it was making waves.
I actually did not put that in here because I
Trent.
realized something. I was like, nah, this deck is just supposed to win on turn 2 and 3. If I lose, I lose.
I was gonna
I
say,
put it-
Op Agent's kind of cute though, so she can.
Oh, I have op agent in here
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, but pithing
But I
needle.
think Pat is insinuating he wouldn't mind being touched by
Well,
by
that's
op
not
agent.
what I said. I just said she's kind of cute.
But
I think the artist did a good job.
the what was it? The pithing needle. I put it in my Rograk Arden Voltron deck, and it actually was clutch.
Pithing.
Oh, good.
Huh.
Yeah, pithing needle. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just. It's not in that deck, right?
No, not in Ken. No. This is supposed to go fast. But pithing needle totally wrecked in my Rograk Arden thing.
Hey Pat, can you kill the Hermiger, please?
I really can't.
Oh fuck, we're screwed.
That's not true. You have
You might
counter
not.
spells.
I'll play a Marsh Flats. And
It's fine.
Yeah, I really don't
Just
have
don't-
anything. I
Just
wish
don't worry about it. Just
I
close
wish I
your
could
eyes.
help. I wish I could help you guys, but I don't.
It's for
I'm
the,
stuck
it's for the
in
drinking.
a rock and a hard place here.
Don't ruin your time to ruin my time.
Yeah. No, ruin both your times. Let True and I have a game, please.
It's fine.
You know
we
what?
can get a new one.
I'm not
Fuck.
gonna sit here and hold up interaction for the Hermit Druid when
Yes.
we had an answer earlier.
Yes.
I'm gonna crack that for an Underground Sea. We're gonna try to get ahead and hope something else comes up. I'll
Okay.
play with Ristic Study. And I'll pass.
All right. Good. Good. I like this. I like this a lot.
okay,
Sure you do.
I am definitely salivating right now.
draw. Oh, this is...
I mean, you could have definitely cast Scorpion God. Don't blame me for that. Or Scarab God.
No,
Yeah.
I could, but I couldn't use the
He wouldn't
the
have- exactly.
activation at that point.
So
I needed
how
both.
does Kenrith
What?
work?
Yeah, that,
So
how
what
much-
I
it's
do,
4?
because I don't run any basics in my deck, so what
Mill's
I
whole
do,
deck.
I mill my whole deck, and then I use Dread Return to try and bring back Thassa's Oracle. I also have a few flashback cards to try and, like, survive if that does go wrong.
So you have
But-
Necromoeba. What are the
Yeah.
cards?
He's gonna
Narcomoeba
be
and
Narcomoeba.
Face Fixture and all that stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. I got a really bad set of hands there. 2 no
Yeah, it's
landers.
fine.
This is
Going to
sadly the best keep.
Shock in a hallowed fountain.
And you will have a spell to interact with.
The dread return.
Yeah, the dread return will go onto the stack. So if you have counter spells, I'm just trying to bum rush to the finish line right now. But I may take it slow,
Or you
so
just-
that way we can.
You just path the Hermit Druid. I don't think anyone would be upset about that.
Yeah, if you pat the Hermit Druid, I'll
Yeah,
be
do
super
it.
upset.
Do it. No, nobody would be upset.
Yeah,
No
I
upset
mean,
is
I would
right,
be
do it.
upset, but everyone
No,
else
he
would be
wouldn't.
happy.
He wouldn't.
So yeah,
You
He
probably
wouldn't.
you
It's
probably
fine.
enjoy that shit. You probably get off
Yeah.
on that. Yeah. Don't listen to him. Josh has got a demonic consultation in hand anyways. It's good.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You just want to get rid of your library, right? You can-
Yeah, that's where I thrive.
Yeah.
When I have no library,
Alright,
Just
so
a
I will
concept
pass.
You're passing.
passed.
Interesting.
Okay. I don't know. I'm scared.
Alternatively, you can make him draw a card once he mills.
That is true, and you guys are definitely plotting a lot, and I'm kind of scared to even do this right now. But
Yeah,
I
you should be.
also just don't care enough to think of ways to win. So I'm gonna tap the thing. No, Brew, you can have a spirit and you can draw.
Why not me?
And I'm gonna play a noble hierarch. Responses.
That's a noble hierarch. Are you
Yeah,
gonna
okay,
swing with Hermit
cool.
Druid? You get
I'm gonna
exalted.
do- I know that's. You know what? I think you're speaking the truths. All right, I'm gonna tap this thing. Tap
I'll make
that.
it. Yeah, you attack me with the Hermit Druid. I'll block the spirit.
That sounds like a wonderful deal for you, but I'm not gonna do that. Do I have to reveal, or can I just flip this upside down?
I'm
Yeah.
good with you flipping it, unless someone's
Okay.
gonna respond.
Yeah.
I have nothing. I have nothing for this.
All right. Cool. Does anyone have anything? Because I really don't care enough to go through this.
I mean,
All right. Narcomoeba comes out.
did you pay for the Ristic study, by the way? Is Ristic
No,
study...
he can draw. He can draw his little heart out.
Right now, he didn't cast anything. All he did was activate Hermit Druid.
No,
I
didn't he-
drew off the bubble already, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
It's what he means, Novaru.
Um.
All right.
Hold. Alright. Then I will sack all three. Dread return on the stack.
All right, guys. This is where I'm gonna go AFK for a second because my girlfriend forgot her house keys. I will be
Oh
right back.
no!
Remember, do you have
Oracle.
something to stop this dread return, hopefully?
I have. Oh wait, I have something.
Use it. I'm about to win.
Yes. I will cast.
Wait, hold up. I do have a Ristic study. Are you doing it in response to the Ristic study trigger? I would do it in response to it.
Say it ain't
So
so.
before it resolves.
I have to cast it. It doesn't matter before the Oracle hits the board. Doesn't matter when.
Okay. Oh, is it dressed down?
No, but I bought this card today.
Oh,
Okay.
It's going to be
I would love dress down right now, please.
Mystic Reflection.
Ooh.
And I
Make
will
it a
choose-
spirit.
Choose the spirit. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Ristic study trigger on that as well.
Alright, that'll do
it's
it.
it's 1 mana.
Yeah.
Do I pay?
You can pay for it.
I'm paying.
Okay, so I'll just draw off of Josh's.
Yep.
Dread
alright,
return.
And then pass.
I am gonna just not cast anything, and I will take my turn. Thank you, Trueheimer. Can the chat thank
Yes, you
Trueheimer?
have saved us.
The old
Alright.
Mystic Reflection, that got me.
Ye old mystic reflection.
It's funny, we were just talking about that card in Discord yesterday.
It's a good time.
It can be.
No one plays it,
could be a
but
good
it's a
time.
really good card.
So I'm assuming it's a 1/1 spirit, right? 'Cause
This
that's
is
the
a
one-
1/1 spirit. Bam, bam.
Trent, how many cards in hand?
Me?
Yeah.
I have 6.
All right. I'll do Jessica's will, targeting you. You can draw.
Yes. Get it.
Well, you know what? How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 2. I have no countermeasures, and I'm trying to get back in this game. But it would be a good idea maybe to stop me. I don't know. I've got.
Aw.
I mean, I could crack this LED and just discard away.
You could.
Dude, that would be mean.
But I don't know how close he is to.
I'm not close enough.
It was 2 cards.
I have 2 cards. Do you want to see them?
He gets 3, and you know what? We'll keep with the greedy plays. I'll draw, and I will not crack.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? I drew a card I can cast.
Oh, there you go. Cool, do it. Stop this.
Question is, yeah, we probably should. That's a lot of value.
I don't. You want to see my hand? Do you want to see my hand?
Maybe what is that? A braid and entomb.
Entomb.
You know what? That's fine. Yeah, you've convinced me. You can I'll let that resolve.
All right.
Well, at least I'll pass priority. At least.
It's gonna be at 7 if that's good. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Hopefully something good. Okay, so land drop per turn. I think we're gonna go for the prismatic vista here. No, Sulphur Springs. This can just stay exiled. Should I deck thin? Is deck thinning smart? Do kids deck thin these days?
Yeah, it's the hip thing.
All the kids deck thin. I'll cast a Lotus Petal.
We're 620.
I'll pay 1 for that.
Wow! After I don't interact with.
I break the P
it
Vista.
hurts.
I revealed these. I'll show them. I break the P Vista. Let's go ahead and find a basic of some variety. Let's go ahead and do. This deck cares more about black mana. Let's do that. Ooh, yeah. Best swamp in the game right there.
Is that the jumpstart one?
That is the jumpstart one with like the ghouls on it. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a dope one.
Like the.
I actually prefer this one, the Phyrexian one myself, but Jumpstart had some nice lands.
Oh, it did. The art for Jumpstart was fantastic. So let's go ahead and cast some more stuff. Let's just, I guess, we've got 1, 7, 8 mana available. And...
Oh, by the way, everybody who's drinking needs to drink for that Hermit Druid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got about 90 cards. It's fine.
Because, that's why he did it, right? Not
Yeah.
It's for the channel. No, it's just for the channel, dog.
I appreciate that.
Thanks for the
I want to play Tevesh, but I fully suspect a counter. So it's like, what do you...
It would be going towards him.
Let's go ahead and just cast a braid first. I'll break the LED.
Rip! Why are you so mean? Trigger?
Yeah, so we go down to... It's going to be 1...
Can I draw?
Let's just break it.
I don't draw?
No, you don't draw. I tap a swamp.
Alright. That just doesn't want me to play artifacts this game.
I'll play this for a black in the 4 red. You can draw off that.
What are you playing?
Tevesh, and this is on the stack. Whenever a player casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, I forgot to roll for that from Rograk, so let's just put that at 1. Sorry, not roll. And this is another cast, so it's going to go up to 2. Am I the only person to cast my commander? So technically...
Yeah, I would have had I had a Jeweled Lotus.
Sure.
Wrecked. You are so salty right now.
Sure. So we're gonna do Thrall in place of a Swan token. What's the Swan's size?
Oh no, I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Force of negation. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the.
Yeah.
Sure. It gets exiled. Oh joy.
Yeah, exiled.
Sure. That's fine. And I should shuffle up after the prismatic, or not prismatic. The prismatic vista. What am I talking about? I'll shuffle up and I'll pass.
Draw for turn. Play another swamp. And what do we do here?
Yeah, me, JK. You definitely don't want to do that.
Oh, they're absolutely right.
I know you're not out of it.
I did cast Lotus Petal from Exile, so we actually get this to 3.
No.
It's a fact. It's a yes. We're gonna put
And now
another.
somebody's like, no.
So
Sorry, my baby was doing something.
because of the casting from Exile off of Jessica's will, we actually cast 1 Lotus Petal, so we will get to 3 from both my commanders in that Lotus Petal. And the new rule is use it or lose it. Use or lose. Whenever a commander is targeted by a spell or ability, well, shit, we could have had another drink there. Drink.
Why? It wasn't targeted. It never resolved.
Yeah, but I mean, that feels like targeting. I feel targeted.
It is targeting.
You feel
You're targeting
targeted? See, the problem is I don't know True and your deck list, Pat, very well.
You knew it enough to counter me.
Oh.
Do either of you have a Grafdigger's Cage?
I'm going for it next. That's the next thing I
No,
go
come
for.
on. Come on, don't do this to me.
No,
Either of you do?
I don't have Grafdigger's Cage in this deck, no.
Yeah.
You're a monster.
No.
Why are you trying to bully me right now?
Okay, so that's not happening then. What can we do? Because I know Joss is going off again on his next turn.
Fight me, dog. Fight me.
I'm thinking what I can get that's relevant.
You know, you don't have to tutor now. You can cast Imperial Seal later.
Well, it's not an imp seal. The problem is it's if I haven't given it away by asking about your deck lists, it's a Praetor's Grasp.
Probably.
Totally useful right now.
Yeah, I can't hit Joss because
It's gone.
So.
do you have any graveyard interaction in your deck?
Yeah.
Sure.
Rana has a combo with Rest in Peace.
No.
Oh, I don't want rest.
No.
No. Not rest in peace.
It's not a stacks piece in this deck. It's a combo piece. But yeah.
You got that Helm of Obedience, boy?
No.
Sorry, I'm taking a while, guys. I'm trying to debate what I'm gonna do here.
That's all right. Viewers are dropping out like flies. It's a sad day.
Oh, are they
You're
really?
good. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. You're good. To the viewing
Nah,
audience
you-
at home, what should Trent tutor for? Text in the
Well, the
comment
problem is I
section.
gotta guess your guys' decks. Pat, do you have any graveyard interaction in your?
The
in your
best
list?
graveyard. We have the best graveyard interaction. Yeah, we have all the graveyard interaction.
Oh yeah, like what?
Noxious Revival. No, nothing. I got nothing for Graves. Are you worried about that graveyard over there? Is there a Savine?
Yeah,
Is there a
I
Savine in
play
there?
with Joss quite a bit, and just because you stopped the first one doesn't mean he's out.
Yeah, I got
will go down
about
his turn.
2 more waves of hate coming.
Yeah, so I know how he is, and I'm trying to
So wait,
insulate against that.
Would it have required casting a spell? Did you just
Yeah.
counter my Tevesh for nothing? I just
So
want to get
I
back in
can
this
get
game.
something here. I just don't know how.
All
Because
right.
he knows
Maybe
that
already
just
get-
because he counters one spell doesn't mean there's not another one coming. It's
I,
fine.
I guess.
feels really
But I mean, the
bad
thing
to
is, like,
do.
I don't have interaction. Like, you know, this is in Tomb, so it's
Yeah.
like, I was
I'm gonna
trying to.
play Tit Pact right now.
Sure.
Don't be scared of me. It's fine.
I respect you.
I respect you too, dog.
All right, well, let's. Oh, top card is Grafdigger's Cage.
You're shitting
Wow.
me. Please don't do this to me.
I'm gonna cast Grafdigger's Cage,
Wow. That was fortunate.
That got me.
and I will pass turn.
Breach.
Dude, swing at me. Swing at me real
I'll swing
quick.
at you one. I'll swing at you one. Yeah.
Cool, I'll
Yeah,
kill this
take it.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah, for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Jen's kid
I'm
said
sorry,
you
Joss.
should have went for Breach. Wait, you should have went for Breach. You Praetor's Grasp my Breach. You could have, I guess. And JC
Yeah, but I
says,
couldn't win there because I only have 2 mana still left open and no red source to cast it.
yeah, you don't have like a rainbow land of any variety. So yeah.
Yeah, my Rainbow Land screwed me by giving something to Mystic Reflection into. That was
Give it a
ridiculous.
non-legendary creature. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I was waiting for that.
well done, sir.
I'm going to. So I don't. Isn't Canvas down as soon as he has to draw? Or
Yeah. No. He could do something if not for this Grafdigger's Cage here.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about that front.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Probably good.
Which is still kinda sad because there's a reason I don't play Grafdigger's Cage, but I'm going to just.
Yeah. Do not remove Grafdigger's Cage right now.
Please
Yeah.
remove it.
Yeah, yeah.
Please, so I can
Yeah.
try and win on my upkeep for the lulz.
There is going to be a mana board.
This is the third thing on your luck, then, Joss.
Yeah.
I've got a Ristic Study trigger on
And
that.
I am going to.
I can't help at all, I promise. I can't help at all.
I'm going to.
Hey, yes, thank you.
I'm going to free colorless, filter that into whatever 2 blue. But actually,
Gotta be
yes,
kidding
I'm
me.
going to do it. So this is going to be.
I'm so sorry, Joss.
It was gonna be so cool if I won
I'm
on my
so
upkeep.
sorry.
It's
I'm so
alright.
sorry.
Inventory. And with the
What is that?
additional this is a blue rule of law.
What is it called?
It's arcane. It's Zauberwerkstatt in German. It's arcane laboratory. Each player can play more than one spell each turn.
Okay, yeah, roll and then are you paying one for that?
With the third colorless.
Okay.
I'm paid for the rest of it. Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna do this, but Nobu ruined my time. Shallow grave. Pull back Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah, I know how you are.
I know.
We've played too much.
I know. You
Is-
know
is
my
the-
sneaky little shenanigans.
is
But
Thassa-
draw from the deck and die.
Is Thassa technically on top of your grave?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
it just died when I attacked him.
Yeah. And then I usually memory journey and then shuffle out like Lion's Eye so I can Sabine's Reclamation
Gotcha.
or Underworld Breach.
Gotcha.
I tried.
All right, well,
grab
Maybe
bigger
it's going
space.
effort.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do from these turns on. So it's going to be very boring Rakdos for you guys at home. Sorry about that. I think I'm going to take my turn now. Is that good?
Yeah, I'm dead. 100%.
All right.
Crafting
Pass.
cage, you motherfucker. Yeah. God. It's alright. Hello? What's happening? Did it get really quiet?
Yeah. Is that,
Oh,
I think,
God.
did you just draw for turn, Trent?
Oh, I was waiting for you. Are you done?
I passed.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I was waiting for you. I will draw for turn.
No, there's nothing from this corner. I'm going to keep passing until I'll say something.
My apologies. I was not aware. I will play a Grim Monolith without a sad face and pass, since I can only play one.
Got it.
You know, we've got a fan that we play with as well in the Discord, Pat, whose proxy extra Grim Monolith is a lump with a sad face on it.
I've got that card still, I think. I know. I think I still have
You
that.
guys got one more in you? Or no?
Yeah, I mean,
it depends.
it's early morning for me.
Depends. I've got this one still.
Yeah, man, I would let you stick around and play longer, but you were gonna win, so I had to do
It's
something.
fine. It's fine. I understand.
I'm going
You
to
gotta-
pass.
You're gonna pass?
Yep.
Oh, very cool. All right, yeah, let's keep this pass train going. That'd be amazing. I'll draw for turn.
Or please.
I won't do anything really. I'm gonna pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Tap for 3. Filter, blue, black. Oh, I didn't even grab my guy out. Hello, I should probably have my commander. We're gonna cast him.
This is Scarab
Scarab God.
God. Gotcha.
And I will pass.
You're gonna just let me win
Okay.
so we can do this again. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
sorry, man. It's not in me.
That's good.
Draw. Okay. Shit. This is going to be It's Lavinia.
Sure. God. Yeah.
Pat wants to leave right now. He
No,
wants to leave right now.
I'm fine with Lavinia. I had to deal with
yeah.
Lavinia last night. It's cool.
All right, that's it for my turn. That was my spell for turn.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, did you pay the Ristic study, by the way, on
Oh,
Lavinia?
sorry. I do.
Okay.
Trying to see if I want to do anything with Lavinia on the stack.
Okay.
Not really. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'll draw for turn. Cool. Way cool. We got one,
I'm
two,
so
three,
happy
four,
to have
five.
drawn that land.
Fine. Damn it.
The Forbidden Orchard?
How does that rule of law read again? Is it literally just rule of law?
Each player can't play more than one spell per each turn.
Yeah, it's a literal rule of law, and it's in blue.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess I'm SOL. I'll pass.
End the turn. We'll tap blue-black and cast a Lindell's Vault.
Well,
Yeah, I feel like you've got this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can't win immediately with any line I can think of, but I will win the following turn more than likely.
It's the rule of law that's stopping me from playing right now. So I'm gonna.
I mean, if you guys want me to just tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically tutor for an Entomb. I'll grab the Entomb later on. I will use that to put a Thassa's Oracle in my graveyard, and I've got Consult in hand.
Sure.
And I'll just reanimate it because it's not another spell, it's an activate ability.
But you can limb duels for Entomb. I feel like, yeah. I mean, again, because if Trueheimer has a counter for you, then you don't win.
True. But I can do it at instant speed once he casts a spell.
I
Oh,
suppose.
that's
Yeah, that
true.
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it's.
And there's no blue, so it can't get pyroblasted or anything either.
Run it, no brew.
Well, I mean,
I wanna see it.
you're doing.
I'll play it out.
Yeah. I mean, there's still points of interaction. I've got nothing for this necessarily.
There is.
And he did hit me with a Mystic Reflection, so he probably does run Trick Bind and stuffs like that. I know you do. I know you do. It's all right. That's a great card.
No,
Feel it.
I just want to put Tevesh down. That's all I want to do.
I just want to draw cards.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of this deck. Tevesh is
Yeah.
not a win con, right? It's
Yeah.
just to get me back in the game. So if I'm just like idling, I've got nothing. But especially with the rule of law, because it's like I can't
Yeah.
use a ritual. I've just got to get mana to cast this and then try to play a game.
Yeah. The
It's
turbo
tough.
list with stacks does not work.
No, it's fine. You're supposed to play out from under them, but I didn't want to go down to 4 here. I mean, I could have. You probably should have, but I'm in last place and I went down to 5. That was like enough for me.
That is true. Yeah.
So
There's not much you can do.
Normally, like I'll advise if you're on the play, then yes, shoot down to 4, get a massive
Get
start.
greedy.
Yeah, but this was such a shit position for me. This is what I meant when I was talking about how this game is never truly competitive. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this deck strategy in last place?
In last place.
Yeah, nothing. I can't do anything. But that's part of the game.
I'm gonna organize it like. I mean, it doesn't matter because we're gonna. So I'll do that. Move to turn. Untap. Draw.
Technically, that's for Scarab God, so I'll put that there.
I mean, technically, he could interact right here as well. I'll pass an unmarked grave.
Sure.
Okay, and then I will pass. Oh, actually, I can smack somebody. Pat, hate to hit you while you're down, but you play black, so.
Is it 5? 5?
5.
All
Yeah.
right.
Scarab God's a big mother trucker, dude.
Yep, he's a fat boy. I'll pass after that. I'm putting Thoracle in the grave if.
yeah, no doubt about that. Draw.
True.
Cool.
I'm trying to see what I mean. This is all pretty broadcasted. It's hard to say that. Okay, so the Graph Digger's Cage is what's kind of mucking this up for.
No, it's not.
For me
for
to
me or
interact. For me to interact, because I could deal with the Thassa's Oracle if the Grafdiggers wasn't around. Is all I'm gonna say.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
I said the same words.
Well, I wasn't concerned about the Grafdigger's Cage until now, so it's like I gotta do something. But that not to steer your plays, but I could get rid of Thassa's Oracle if Grafdiggers wasn't around.
This is an activated ability.
On the Scarab God, yeah. He'll exile it and then make a copy, so it gets around the Grafdiggers.
So
The rule of
I
law.
would need.
And the rule of
Two
law.
ways to go.
technically.
I feel like arch enemy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
I would need some type of not contain priest. The other one. I don't.
You need your rest in peace. That's what you need.
Yeah, that would be great.
I mean,
I
the
would.
point is, I drew some type of rest in peace, but it doesn't help in this situation. It just helps for my combo. Yeah, might as well. I don't know. Letting
Run
me
it,
draw
dude.
additional-
Give it a
letting me
shot.
draw additional- yeah, this doesn't work because this is just if a permanent would be put into a graveyard,
Yeah.
removed from the game instead.
Samurai
doesn't
the
have
Pale
that
Curtain.
ETB.
Yeah.
So I don't. I mean, I will play this.
Would you like to pay one?
because I will pay one.
Salt in the
Fair
wound.
Fair
dog.
enough. Fair enough.
Well, I mean, all I can do is go to combat and smack Scarab God with living.
Yeah.
You don't have any creature. Yeah. So that's all
I'll
I can
take two.
do. And then I pass.
Oh god. Yeah. I've got nothing. That's good. Drop. Cool. Nothing.
Shit.
You're gonna just pass after?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, might as well just go for it now in case I don't draw a line. I'm gonna consult. End of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
End of my turn.
Yeah. Actually, how much cards do you have in your hand?
This.
I have 4, but
No,
I
Pat.
can't do anything. Oh, okay.
For Pat.
I have 4 cards.
Ooh, actually, if you have a red elemental blast, I'm kind of screwed here, ain't I?
No, you just stack it. Oh yeah, you need to untap. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll hold off. No need to get greedy.
But you agreed.
Okay, I'll draw. Let's see. I'm going to.
That
Do we
rule
need
of
to
law.
play this?
Not helping.
What's up?
The rule of law not helping at all. I can't deal. Yeah. Yeah. I think you have it then. At this point.
Do it. Do
Are we
it.
good then?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yes, yes,
I don't have another land. I need 5 mana sources total.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Don't do this. Just do it. Rip the band-aid off. You gotta risk it for the biscuit.
No, I literally can't do it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need another land or
Oh,
another
rip.
mana source.
That's,
Yeah, that's true. It's 4 for the ability.
Yeah.
1 for the. Okay.
But I mean, if I tried to do it at the end of his turn and I got REB, then I'd be dead.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys do your thing.
You mean you
Well, what do we
probably.
do on this turn to be efficient? We'll Praetor's Grasp and we'll target Truheimer.
Truheimer?
Yes. How do we do this? Looking
Yeah.
for anything.
That's
I'm
interesting.
afraid I don't have the current list somewhere. So
What free counter spells do you have?
all I know of, I think. No, not days, but the typical ones: Fierce Guardianship.
Okay, before that
Force of
occurs, let me do something really quick.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I don't know. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to cast a Reiterate, and I'm gonna target your Praetor's Grasp. Just give me removal. Give me removal for That's red. That's red. That's black. Enchantment removal. Give me enchantment removal. What is that for 2 CMC in your deck?
Bounce spell, but I got a Ristic Study trigger as well.
Sure, bounce spell. Give me a chain of vapor. That's fine. Or no. What 1 CMC bounce? You don't have like strict enchantment removal in your Dimir list. It's just.
I don't believe so. Yeah, it's just bounce spells. I mean, you want me to just post the list? I got the list saved.
Well, I mean, the white list might have What removal do you have for? Do you have a 1 CMC? You have Fragmentize in your list, Trueheimer?
No, I have the bounce spell for 1 mana, Chain of Vapor, and I got.
I don't want to deal with a Chain of Vapor. That's the next issue.
I got the Cyclonic Rift, but yeah.
Psych Rift?
Yeah, and this, I forgot the name, that 2 mana bounce target permanent with the kicker cost, and then you can draw.
Into the Royal.
Yeah.
But Psych Rift is, I'm sorry, Psych Rift is 7 to overload?
Yeah, but you still gotta pay the cost. I don't think you have, oh no, you have 1 Rainbow Land?
I do. So I paid for your Ristic. You didn't draw for that, right?
I did not, but I'm saying for Psych Rift.
That's fine. I'm still gonna Praetor's you, Trent. I'll just grab your chain. That's fine.
And actually, I realized I can't play free counter spells anyways because of Lavinia, right?
No, you can't. Yeah.
So I will instead grab the Rest in Peace.
Yeah, sure, true, yeah. Forgot about
So I'll get the Rest in Peace out of your deck just to avoid that situation.
Yep.
Chain of Vapor. And I'll pass after that.
So this is technically in your hand, or?
Yeah.
No, it's exiled.
It's just exiled.
It's exiled face down, but I mean, I'm letting you guys know it's Chain of Vapor.
I mean, there's no way over webcam otherwise.
Yeah.
You're a good True Armor to take your turn.
Yep, I have to shuffle though.
Okay. Probably get reshuffled.
Do I get coffee? I feel like coffee's the move. I can't think straight.
That's what I'm drinking.
Yeah.
So fun here, it's already dark. So. Okay, I take my turn.
This might be the last game on webcam, but if you guys want to play one more game off, I can.
All right, let's do it. Let's run it. Jesus.
I'll leave this over here for you, Pat.
This is a Mistgate pathway.
Sure. You kids in your blue, ruining my times.
You play blue too. Don't even.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. I just need it for the Thassa's Oracle. Just getting with you.
Nah, Dread Return makes it free.
Yeah, Dread Return was fun. The Kenrith deck is like super turbo. I hate turbo, but at the same time, whenever you can try and win with no library, it's just like chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whose turn is it?
It's True's.
Sorry,
you're fine.
I'm transmuting Muddle the Mixture.
Sure. For a 2-drop.
For a 2-drop. And I could have been picking Rest in Peace earlier. I've kind of didn't consider that. Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, rip.
It happens.
No longer. Nevermore.
That's all right. It's fine. Anybody crack any of those mystery boosters? Anything good out of them?
Not that I know of.
I need to be saving some money.
Yeah. Oh, you bought a house, bro. I'm so excited for you.
In the process. Yeah, thanks.
Did you get approved for a loan?
Oh, yeah. We were pre-approved.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's all they care about. They just want money. You're fine.
Yeah. The part that we weren't sure about was whether they're going to take our offer, because someone else did have a 5,000 higher.
Yeah,
but ours was a little cleaner, so
nice.
We got it.
Oh, that's scary. Did you just outbid a mob boss and he's gonna take your life?
That might be it.
That's definitely it.
It's gonna break your scarab's kneecaps.
Oh God, please no.
All right, so we're still muddling mixtures over here.
Sorry.
Concrete blocks out into the ocean on the feet.
Oh, dude, this is getting too dark. Let's stop. I don't want to do this. Oh my lord. Hey, you know that guy you played Magic with? Oh yeah, he ended up in the ocean. Oh Jesus.
Jeez. Swimming? Nah.
Nah, he's done. No more Magic. Can I get his cards?
Yeah, right.
You would say that.
I would say that. Absolutely. I would play your deck forever.
An honor.
Yeah, out of honor.
I might make a
Like,
few updates though.
Oh,
Not sure why you're
Yeah.
running this card.
I'm
Sell
just gonna
the
change the commander and the
sell the-
cards. It's
yeah.
fine.
sell the friggin'
yeah.
time twister.
This is Altar of Dementia,
That is Altar of Dementia.
and
Yep.
it's in my hand now, and I'm going.
That's the milling one, right?
That's the Millie one.
It's the milling one.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mill, you say?
I'm going to combat, and I will hit you.
Have we missed
for-
any drink triggers, by the way?
I don't
Oh,
think
sorry.
so. I really don't think so. I'm
The
watching
Scare
this.
God got cast.
Yeah, we got that.
Oh, okay. And question, does Josh still have to drink even though he's out?
Yes.
Bro, don't put
Yes.
this evil on me.
Yes.
It is. It is
Ah,
way too early for that.
I'm just going to pass. I'm just going to
All right. At the end of
Okay.
your turn,
just shuffling.
I'll cast this chain of vapor, so you can put that
Um,
away. We're gonna use the
I
chain
will
of vapor
plus
targeting
your card.
the rule of law. I mean, I gotta pick target
for it.
first.
Fluster Storm.
You're gonna flusterstorm this? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I want the Brillela on the field right now.
All
Wait,
right.
can't you pay for it?
Unfortunately.
Don't you have the stuffs?
And then, did anybody pay for? Did you pay for the Mystic Study?
No, I
didn't
did.
have
You
the-
draw. You draw.
Oh no.
If we're fast tracking here, you draw. I'm gonna take my turn.
Okay.
All right. God. Here, I'm gonna let this get countered by Lavinia. Pass.
Land, please. Not
Just do it
allowed.
on his instep. Nobody had anything. Jesus Christ.
I was tapped out. I was tapped out there.
You fucker. It's fine.
Talisman of Dominance. Next turn we got it. Go.
God, I
Attack,
hope
attack,
so. Jesus, I'll take 5 here.
Well, you
1,
mean you
2,
could have
3,
told me you
4,
didn't have a
5.
red elemental blast, and I could have ended the game.
I could
I
have.
didn't know if you had it.
I could have just copied your shit to find something in response.
For which
Oh.
one?
My
That's kinda
reiterate.
cool.
My reiterate. I could have.
No, but copied
Nuked.
which one?
The demonic consultation. Maybe?
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Unless I'm mistaken.
And
Oh,
I
you're
kind of.
good,
I
Trevor.
kind of wish we went
Oh,
with
I'm
that.
sorry.
Jeez, Louise.
Going to take.
I'm
Sorry, it's almost.
I feel
hopefully-
targeted. I'm gonna drink because I'm definitely being targeted.
No, I just need rule of law so nobody can interact with me.
Right. You know what I want to do? I want to cast fucking my commander. Can I cast my commander? Jesus Christ. Go on.
So bad.
Go on. I also exiled Mox Opal too, by the way. I remembered Samurai of the Pale Curtain.
Oh, is it anything that goes in the graveyard is exiled?
Permanent.
And permanent.
Oh, permanent. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan L. Salt? Yes. Total salt. I don't like being denied any gameplay. Fact.
Act.
Going to cast my commander.
Yeah.
Do you want to pay one?
It's a split second ability. We get 2 here, but we're not there yet.
I'm going to. Okay. I will move to combat and I will hit Scarab God, Noboru, with Lavinia and the Samurai of the Pale Court.
Thank you.
That's 4 in total.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Okay.
I'm still in. What are you doing?
Me?
Me? Oh, shit, you're right. You're right.
Oh, no, bro, the
What the
disrespect.
fuck was that?
No,
Get
no,
the
sorry.
fuck out of
I'm
here.
tired
What
still.
was that? Jesus.
He's so excited.
Yeah.
No, I just want to end this game and move
Alright.
on.
I'm gonna laugh when Pat just destroys you right now.
That would be unfortunate.
I will. I mean, it's one spell a turn. I can't really destroy anybody.
You get that red elemental blast.
Yeah.
You see count 5. You do that ad nos right now. I believe in you.
No, we're just gonna do this faithless looting. Desperate times.
Desperate times.
So it gets exiled. We'll cast it by
Wait,
doing
you cannot Raptor's Cage.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. I will
That's
pass
so
that.
devastating.
It is what it is. Is there anything else I can get, like... Huh. Hold up.
That's me all the time.
Yeah. There's not too much I can do about this. Yeah.
Other blue player, can you do something?
I'll pass.
I can't.
No, blue's got nothing great for graveyards. There's like a little grub on
Okay,
your
well, I
level
mean, if you
mixture.
have interaction for it, I'm just gonna try to end it. This is going on. Demonic Consultation, reanimate Thassa's Oracle with Scarab God.
Demonic Consultation?
Well, we'll activate Scarab God first to have Thassa's come in. And
ETB on the stack.
Be on the stack, cast Demonic Consultation.
About to make you regret leaving the rule of law. This is blue. I'm paying for your thing. I'm gonna entomb. I got nothing.
I was like, oh, did you just get swindled?
No, I don't have anything for this. But I will exile.
My heart rate picked up for a second there.
Yeah.
That was good.
I mean, I think Rakdos does have, like, if I had Rakdos Charm or something, but I don't run that here. I mean, this deck's
Oh,
not trash.
Rakdos Charm is sick, and it's really good
Yeah.
because I got a buddy that plays the Sliver Queen, so made him deal like infinite sliver damage to himself. It was a good time.
I wish I played Oswald instead. My life would have been so much
Or
nicer.
am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry that took a little bit, guys.
It's all right. We
Did
know
you
how
use the
you
Red Elemental?
filthy blue players are.
What? I just exiled the Underworld Breach.
You
and then-
play blue, you've...
Just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding.
All right,
Come
I think
on, man. Gotta keep it light.
That's definitely
Gotta
it
keep it
for our
How
live
dare you.
stream gameplay
How
today,
dare
though. But let me look really quickly here. All right, yeah. All right, thanks guys for tuning into this live stream. Those were 2 interesting games. Let's just put it that way.
Sorry,
correct
everyone
wording
watched
is
me for the
painful.
last one.
No, it's fine. I
I'm
was
so sorry.
It was like denied. Hashtag denied the game.
Well,
every
sorry.
single play. I don't think
You
you said to
know-
counter any other direction, if I'm not mistaken. But that's just how it rolls sometimes.
I didn't feel like Trueheimer had anything to interact. I had to keep you
Yeah.
out from interacting with me.
I guess I had a. You want to see my hand here for the audience at home? I had Cabal Ritual, Seething Song, and Reanimate. I just want to cast Tevesh. That's all I want to do. And draw some cards. Jesus, that'd have been amazing. But no. Next time. Next time, maybe. This is what sucks when you're playing a proactive list and you're last. Let me just state this.
And you have to mull.
This
Don't
is-
forget about the mull.
This is what happens.
That was.
But
rough.
to close this one out, I'd like to thank our Patreon community, except for Trent today. I'm not going to thank you.
Wow.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
mean.
But thank you guys for helping to make this show happen. No, I'm just kidding, man. It's I don't have maybe I should run Grave Hate in Tevesh. You know what? Honestly, just based off this and a handful of other games I've had recently, when you're in 3rd or 4th place and you're playing a proactive list, it can really suck if there's a lot of stacks lists at the table, at least 2, right? Especially in Rakdos, because we don't have good interaction for enchantments. You have to do wonky shit like stealing someone else's Praetor's Grasp to get a Chain of Vapor that gets Flusterstorm. So it's like, you just need to suffer
Feed the
through
Swarm, bro.
You gotta suffer through a lot of shit. Feed the Swarm is one thing, but do you really want to do that at sorcery speed? I guess you could.
Yeah, probably not.
I would, yeah. I mean, I have it in my Croxa deck just because.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
totally. I get that. I don't own a Feed the Swarm, but maybe it's the time to pick it up. But as we do with every weekend video, I'd like to thank one random Patreon member, and that random Patreon member is Denver Moore, brand new to the Brew Baby crew. Thanks for joining, and if you're free
Denver.
and available, feel free to join us for the next live stream. But guys, thank you so much for joining me on this one, and obviously for you guys tuning in. Thank you, viewers, for jumping in on these episodes. These are a fun time for me. Trust me, I was enjoying myself that last one. Trust me.
Yeah, I can
We
tell.
can tell, yeah.
Yeah, but we can play another game, guys, off camera, and stay tuned for the next episode. Brew Wars is gonna be next weekend, so I'm gonna spend